These are the Sunday recommendations for my free email list for July the 10th, 2022. This week's blog post is the 7th part of my timeline. It covers the years 1960 to 1969. Second recommendation, Saarinen's TWA Flight Center at JFK Airport, which dates to 1962. After World War II, TWA became a key player in making airline travel affordable to the masses. In New York City, the Port Authority expanded Idlewild Airport, later renamed JFK, and called for each airline to build and operate its own terminal. Saarinen was commissioned to capture the spirit of flight for TWA's site. The TWA building is a pioneering example of thin shell construction. Its 4 shell-shaped segments, meeting at the center, use reinforced concrete that ranges from 7 to 40 inches thick to span a huge space. In the interior, swooping curves make ceilings run into walls and floors, and huge windows allow travelers to watch the airport's activity. This was Saarinen's last project. He actually died in 1961 when only the exterior had been completed. The terminal was designed in the age of propeller-driven airplanes. When jets supplanted them, it became far less useful as a terminal, and it was finally shut down in 2001. In 2019, the renovated retro TWA building reopened as part of the first on-site hotel at JFK, with 500 rooms, multiple restaurants, an observation deck, and conference space. Someplace I definitely want to visit. Hat tip Allegra. Third recommendation, William Ernest Henley's poem Invictus, written in 1875, published in 1888. This is familiar, but it's always worth rereading. Let me give you the background, which I did not know before. One of Henley's legs was amputated when he was 16 due to complications of tuberculosis of the bone. By age 26, when he wrote this poem, doctors had told him they would have to amputate his other leg as well. Instead of accepting their verdict, he sought the aid of Joseph Lister, who was becoming famous for advocating the use of antiseptics during surgery. Lister saved Henley's leg. Robert Louis Stevenson wrote to his friend Henley, quote, "It was the sight of your maimed strength and masterfulness that begot Long John Silver. The idea of the maimed man, ruling and dreaded by the sound, was entirely taken from you." The poem's title, Invictus, was given by a later publisher. Here we go. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. The fourth recommendation this week is a movie from the 1960s. DianeDuranteWriter.com has hundreds of posts on sculpture, painting, architecture, and my other obsessions. To join the free Sunday recommendations email list, visit the URL that's on the screen or email me. And you can say, "Well done, Diane," or support my work and receive rewards by means of the tip jar on DianeDuranteWriter.com. As always, thank you for listening.